You are standing in front of your closet, and it is full. Blazers, blouses, skirts, dresses, more than you can count. And yet you are standing there thinking the same thing you thought last week. I have nothing to wear. Nothing feels elegant. Nothing feels current. Nothing feels like you. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Your closet is not the problem. You are not the problem. Your age is not the problem. The pieces you already own are quietly working against each other. Today, I am showing you the 6 that finally work together. And piece number 4 sounds like the opposite of elegant until you see it on the body. Welcome back, beautiful. I am so glad you are here. If this is your first time with us, you landed in the right place. We talk about real style for real women, real mornings, real mirrors, real closets. And I want to say this clearly before we start. Elegance after 60 is not about buying more. It is about buying smarter. So let's get into it, starting with the piece almost every woman already owns and almost every woman is wearing wrong. The first one on our list is the structured blazer. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Too corporate, too stiff, not soft enough for this stage of life. And honestly, you are right to feel that way about the version most women have hanging in their closet. The problem is not the blazer. The problem is the boxy, shoulder-padded, stiff version that adds bulk instead of shape. That version sits like armor. It does nothing for you, but a softly structured blazer, one with a slight nip at the waist and fabric that actually moves, that is a completely different piece. Instead of stopping the eye at a hard shoulder line, it lets the eye travel along the shoulder and down through the waist seam, creating one long, elegant line instead of a box. That distinction matters more than people realize. So, here's what you do. Look for a single button close. Look for a slight waist definition. Choose fabric with real drape, something like ponte or a soft wool blend, and avoid anything with shoulder pads or stiff canvas underneath. This one small swap can make an entire outfit look finished instead of just thrown on. Now, the next piece is the one women avoid for years, and honestly, it might be costing them the most polish of anything on this list. This next one is where women get nervous, the fluid midi skirt or dress. And I understand why. Too clingy, shows my age, not flattering on my body. That fear is real, but it usually comes from the wrong version of this piece, not the piece itself. A stiff pencil cut clings at the exact widest point of the body, and a shapeless boxy midi hides you so completely that it removes all shape and all softness. Neither one is doing you any favors. But fluid fabric, the kind that skims instead of clinging, moves with you instead of fighting you. And here is the detail almost nobody explains. Hem placement matters more than fabric choice. A hem that lands at the narrowest part of the calf lengthens the whole leg line instead of cutting it short. So before you buy, check where that hem actually lands. Ask yourself, does it skim or does it cling? Choose jersey, crepe, or a soft viscose over stiff cotton every single time. This one sounds like it would hide you, and it actually reveals your shape in the most flattering way possible. Do not skip this one just because the fear feels familiar. Stay with me, because the next one is where most women completely misunderstand fit, and it might be the biggest surprise on this entire list. This is the one most women overlook completely. The silk or satin blouse. Too fussy, too formal. Not for every day. I hear this all the time, and I need you to understand something. Most women save silk for special occasions, and that is exactly the mistake. Here is why. A boxy blouse collapses right at the shoulder. A stiff cotton shirt adds bulk near the face, right where you need softness the most. But a soft draping silk or satin blouse with a neckline that opens toward the face does the opposite. The slight sheen near the face reflects light upward, and that alone can soften the whole look. An open neckline draws the eye toward your eyes and your cheekbones instead of stopping at the chest. That is the detail that separates polished from dated, and it is happening right at your collarbone without you even realizing it. So, here is what to look for. A soft V-neck or a gentle cowl, never a high stiff collar. Choose fabric with a slight sheen, not high gloss, because subtle is the secret here. Wear it on a Tuesday, wear it to the grocery store. This is not a special occasion piece. This is a bring light back to your face piece, and you deserve that every single day, not just twice a year. Before we keep going, I want to hear from you. Which of these pieces do you already own? Which one have you been avoiding? Tell me in the comments which one you are leaning toward trying first. I read every single one. Now back to the list, because this is where it gets really good. Now, this next one is where women get nervous, maybe more than any other piece on this list: the tailored trouser. Too masculine, too severe, not feminine enough. I understand the hesitation, but this sounds like the opposite of elegant until you see the fluid drop in motion. A baggy, shapeless trouser adds volume in all the wrong places. An overly tight skinny pant does the same thing in a different direction. Neither one gives you a clean line, but a tailored straight leg or a slightly wide leg with a defined waist creates one continuous vertical line from waist to ankle. Instead of the eye breaking at odd angles around the hip and knee, it travels down in one smooth, elongating sweep. That is the sweet spot. So here is your instruction. Look for a mid to high rise. Choose straight or softly wide legs. Avoid pleats, because they add bulk exactly where you do not need it. This piece sounds risky, and it is actually one of the safest choices on the entire list once you see it move. Piece 5 is the one that ties the whole capsule together, and it is smaller than you would expect. This is the one most women get wrong in the opposite direction. The statement accessory, whether that is a structured scarf, a bold necklace, or a single striking earring, too much. Too bold. I will look like I am trying too hard. Here is the twist. Most women avoid a bold accessory for the exact reason they should wear it. A handful of small, mismatched pieces looks accidental, like you grabbed whatever was closest on your way out the door. One intentional focal point, with the scale matched to your features, looks like you meant it, and that is exactly the message you want to send. Shine and color placed near the face pulls the eye upward and inward, framing your face instead of scattering attention across 5 different directions, so choose one focal point only. Match the scale to your own features. Keep shine close to the face. Avoid stacking multiple small pieces that compete with each other. The last piece on this list is the simplest one, and honestly, it is the one that pulls the entire capsule together. And this last one is simple, but do not underestimate it: the elevated neutral coat or cardigan. Too plain, not exciting enough, just a coat. I know it sounds ordinary, but this is the piece that looks plain on the hanger and becomes the piece that makes everything else look expensive the moment it is on your body. A bulky, shapeless coat in a flat, dull neutral adds weight and stops the eye completely. A softly structured coat or a long cardigan in a warm, neutral like camel, soft cream, or warm gray creates clean, unbroken vertical lines from shoulder to hem. That warmth in the color also flatters the skin instead of creating harsh contrast against it. So look for clean seams and light structure. Choose warmth over cold, flat tone. Avoid stiff bulk at all costs. This is the piece that quietly holds every other piece on this list together, and most women never give it the credit it deserves. So here is the real secret behind all 6 of these pieces, and I want you to really hear this part because it matters more than any single item we talked about today. It was never about the individual pieces. It is about how few, intentional, fluid pieces work together as one system instead of 6 separate purchases fighting each other in your closet. Elegance after 60 is not about quantity. It is intention, it is proportion, it is fabric that moves the way your body moves. Fewer, better chosen pieces will always create more polish than a full closet of safe, unrelated separates. That is the whole lesson today, wrapped into 6 items you can actually go find, try on, and wear starting this week. If this helped you look at your own closet a little differently, give this video a like. It genuinely helps this channel keep going. Subscribe if you want more real, affordable style advice made for women who are actually living their lives, not chasing impossible transformations. Tell me in the comments which piece you already own and which one you are adding next. And if there is a topic you want us to cover, leave it below, because I am always looking for what you actually need. I hope this gives you something to carry with you the next time you get dressed, the next time you stand in front of that mirror before lunch or church or a family photo. You do not have to fight your age to feel beautiful. Your best years are not behind you. They are happening right now. Stay stylish, stay confident, and remember, you deserve to feel beautiful today, exactly as you are.